All right, hello, hello. Day 13 of taking action. I may have the hiccups. I'm not sure. I've been drinking some water, and I think I just had one hiccup. We'll see if it happens. Maybe suddenly I'm hicking up. Hicking up? Is that the conjugation? I don't know. I wanted to float an idea. Yeah, I'm not going to go through the spreadsheet because this is the same old, same old. Haven't really added anything, but got everything done, so hooray. Um, I wanted to float an idea. I know that generally, when you're trying to make big changes in your life, one of the bits of common advice is to always have a good reason, right? That if you don't know that if you're not doing all of this for some purpose, it's way easy to fall off track. And to be honest, I think that's a bit of a struggle, particularly when you're a long way off from your goal. Because the whole idea, because I can say, look, I want to lose a bunch of weight because I'm really tired of feeling uncomfortable, and I want to feel comfortable. Um, I don't know that that's a great motivator though, because it's going to take me a fair bit of time to start to feel comfortable, and even then, I'm not sure that comfort is really what I'm seeking after. I would like to be free from some physical pain, from bad physical pain, but um, the hope is that if I'm in a good physical shape, then I'm getting out there and running around and and I'm sore because I'm living life and I'm doing lots of woodworking stuff and it's a good ache. Um, anyway. A little bit of a tangent on that, but the um, the other route that you can go down is instead of saying like, okay, I want to do this because I want, I want this or I want that, um, is to really reflect on like, all right, rather than the things that I want, what are the responsibilities that I have? That it's not that I want to be healthier so that I get to see my son grow up, but that I have a responsibility uh, to my son to look out for his best interests, and I can't do that if I'm not around. That um, it's not a selfish. I'm not doing all this as a selfish like gimme 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 thing. I'm doing this as a reflection of like, hey, I'm responsible for this, and that's less negotiable. Um, in my mind. I don't get to say I can say, you know what? I don't particularly care if I get to go running, or if I if I if I'm free from physical pain. Maybe it's not worth giving up bad food or whatever. Um, but I don't get to give away responsibilities. Those are things that are mine, that are intrinsic to my life circumstance. Um, Anyway, something I'm thinking about as to whether that's a different strategy for motivation that might be more effective. Um, anyway, not a ton to talk through. Making a video just to kind of make a video. I think the next few weeks are going to be tricky, just because there's so much politically happening here, which ends up impacting some of the work that I do for my day job, and makes me nervous to try and push really hard and aggressively on diet and other things because I'm worried it'll all just come crashing down in a couple of very stress-fueled days. And yeah, I don't, I don't want to see that happen. I'd rather um, maintain something smaller and then make a big push when I'm ready. But boy, I'm so ready for January to be over. Um, One of the things for folks who don't live in northern Wisconsin is that we pretty much go in lockdown every year between kind of at the end of December until mid March. The only outside time that we have is shoveling the driveways multiple times for a snowstorm. Um, and outside of that, it's dark and it's cloudy and it's overcast and it's negative degrees and uh, which is nice and it's fun and it's fine and it's cozy. Um, but the tricky part about this past year is that it was March and we're like, all right, it's time for us to come out of hibernation as we do up here, and suddenly they were like, nope, I say that, like, we all collectively were like, no, we've all got to pretty much stay in our houses, and continue to isolate. Um, and so now we're really, I'm still, I'm still in the middle of the 2019 to 2020 winter season right now, and just so eager for it to be done. I want to be able to go for walks. I want to be able to go out and yeah, I miss mowing the lawn. I would kill to be able to mow the lawn right now, which is it's a weird thing to miss. Um, you know what? Time passes, and I don't. Time passes whether you, regardless of the amount of effort that you put in, which is the amazing blessing. So, anyway, that's gonna do it for me, and I will talk to you sometime soon. Cheers.